My name is Marlo Padilla.
My name's Sierra Lucas.
Spent most of my life in Highbridge, New Jersey.
Media, Pennsylvania.
I am Filipino.
I identify as Black American.
I felt very privileged to go to the high school that I went to because I was able to take courses that counted for college credit, things like that, so I felt prepared.
My high school was, I definitely would feel prepared as for college. It was a very competitive atmosphere.
I wasn't able to take as many college level classes in high school, like the ones that they offer, because I couldn't afford some of the tests sometimes. Because a lot of the things I had to pay out of pocket. I paid for the SAT myself. I only took 2 AP advanced placement tests, and I paid for that myself too. So I guess financially, that was the only hindrance.
I took the SAT once, realized that it was not the test for me, and I switched to the ACT, and I did have a private tutor.
I didn't have SAT prep, more so for the fact that I couldn't afford it at that point. So everything that I had to do kind of leading up to college was on my own sort of deal. Everything from the FAFSA and all that stuff, I did that. My parents just kind of okay, signed it. I did everything because I really wanted to go into college.
Both of my parents went to university. My mom graduated from the University of Pennsylvania for her undergrad and master's degree. My dad went to Penn State for his undergrad and master's.
My mother works at a care center at a retirement home, so she's a nurse's assistant, and my dad actually works with mentally disabled patients.
My dad is the Vice President of Treasury Services at Wells Fargo. He's in retail sales. He does a lot of traveling, domestic travel to visit clients around the country. My mom is an administrator and part-time college professor at the Community College of Philadelphia.
January, before the second half of my freshman year here, my mom and dad sat me down and they said, oh God, and they start crying, and they said we're so sorry, we can't send you back.
I haven't had any kind of issues with financial aid or struggling to figure out if I can come back for the next semester.
What would happen is actually my mom and dad would literally get their paychecks, and automatically the whole paycheck would go to the tuition. They would have nothing from it.
Thankfully, I can say that I'm blessed to not feel like I've struggled. As far as I know, my parents haven't struggled to put me through college.
It got really, really, really hectic because my parents were pretty much getting nothing. It was all going towards my college, which was pretty rough. We
are upper middle class, and that hasn't changed since I've come into college.
We were just kind of stuck, and so it was kind of that conversation where I promised them, I told them, I'm crying too, and I'm I promise I'm going to figure out a way. I'm going to go to college, I'm going to graduate. There's no if, and, or buts about it. And it worked. I don't know, I made it work somehow. I became an RA my sophomore year, and I got a lot of money subsidized through that for my room and board, which made my parents really happy. A lot of the things, since I'm so involved, I got scholarships from that. I got a big scholarship from the park school that helped me, and I think I owe it all to my parents for instilling this drive within me, because seeing them break down like that, I was just I can't put my parents through this anymore. I have to do something about it.
The privileged family that I was born into, and I completely acknowledge that I do have a level of privilege that others don't have. But when it comes to being at Ithaca College, I work my butt off to get the opportunities that I've had.
I remember when I got the financial aid package for senior year, and I read it, and I did the numbers 6 times. I'm this can't be right. This can't be right. And I told my mom, I was you don't have to pay anything for school. And she was what? Yeah, I don't have to pay anything. And so that was incredible. And that was one of the happiest moments that I had.
I definitely would say that there's a huge, I guess, disparity when it comes to who can be able to attend these private institutions.
I didn't know half of the things I was getting myself into. They don't really talk to you about loans, or yeah, they say you should go to this website to look for scholarships, but I think what they should start doing is highlighting some of the really big scholarships at certain schools.